Okay, I'm gonna try something. Which right now we're gonna kind of show you a freaking video. I kind of cast. Trying to think here, but here we'll just have to. There, so I can see. I kind of cast. I about 50% to about 75%, that direction. And then my second rod, I usually, there's a, right up here, there's a freaking that castle thing. You always, my second rod I throw about that far. Damn it. Alright. And now this one I usually about 40-50% towards the island. So also then we gotta kind of hope that, which we're at, not, I'll show you here in a second. Let me get a lantern. I'll show you on the map. We're gonna show you kind of just see if we can't get some or fish. You can use ground bait, but god damn it. Fuck that all up. Okay. Alright. Okay. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll just show you the setup here. They're basically all the same, which you don't have to, but just as long as you're running or a 9.7 late fluorocarbon leader, or long, make sure if you which you don't have to buy my like the line. I just, this is what I use these rods for, so I always have it. I don't worry about the leaders. Anyways. But yeah, or actually I'm using a small hook. I mean, it's, well, a large one, but the biggest ones in here, just which technically are just in real life 4/0 hooks, are small. I use 4/0 hooks for channel catfishing for little ones. So and that's just, you know, a couple pound channel or up to 4 or 5 pound channels. And then after that, then you start using bigger hooks, 6, 7, 8, all the way up to 16/0. Depends on how big of a fish I'm going after. Blue cat or flatheads, but most of the time I always do flatheads. But alright, in real life. So we're not too far from Missouri River, so used to. Alright. So basically you're just casting. I'll show you. There's actually 4 spots. We're just kind of trying. Here's this spot, but we're over here. So 89 or 98. It's over here by the camp spot thing truck, yeah. But we're just, so a lot of times, once in a great while, I'll have one bite down that direction, but so. And then we go. You can use, actually, there is ground. I've never really, I've tried it, but there is a ground bait people use for burbots, but so. Okay. Now, getting a bite here. But you can catch also, you can catch burbot on, or fish pieces, night crawlers, and, well, I mean a little bit of everything, I guess, but that should be our first burbot since we're using fish pieces. See, right there's our first, or like, burbot. And that one was down towards, for casting, or like, you know, out there, I guess, technically, kind of like about here. Damn it. Let's see. Yeah, try 75%. I was going to do 50 and actually went till 75. Okay, we're getting a bite on the rod one. I've made up some, or here, just I'll save him for, turn him into fish pieces here later. But a lot of times, I mean, it's kind of hit and miss. This spot sometimes, you know, depends on the night. When they're over here, when they're biting, this is usually a really good spot, but probably one of my favorite, or I usually spend probably, or when I'm burbot fishing, usually more nights in this spot than I do any other spot. There's actually technically 4 different spots. This spot, the pier, there's another spot I'll show you, but also the island, but I'll show you, we'll just kind of wait and I'll fast forward if we don't get nothing else between now and then I'll show you those spots. I won't actually fish for them. I'll just go over and show those spots, and then kind of how to fish for them in those spots in case you don't know really quick, and then out to the island, and then we'll call it. But okay, now this spot I haven't fished in a long time, but I mean I haven't really. But this used to be, we're right here, trying to casting towards base, kind of like the island, but I would always cast in this right in here, in the fucking 8.5 meter hole right here, and I've done really good. I've never caught a trophy here, but I would always try it different, and test or try this spot. And I actually used to always do pretty good, but like I said, I have not fished this spot in a long time, so I don't know if it still produces or not. So that's, you know, one of them things. And I didn't clip it. It's just I would just cast far enough to be out in the hole. Oops. I guess you can't run through that. Next spot, which of course everybody well, I mean. So, and then this spot off the pier, for if you know, and people that don't know, but you can also, and then, which I mean, let's see. Basically, what I would always do here, then one here, this, because right, not too far. I don't know if we can see, but like right down. God damn it! I forgot I have double zoom. Can't really see still too early. Where the drop off is, but right where the drop off is, what I would do is always cast one right out there to where just past the drop off, and then one toward the island just past, you know, at where it just drops off. Another one about like here, and then kind of same thing off to into the or right in the hole, but kind of off the drop off, and then of course out here on the island I'll just show you my spots. Okay, which Come on. All right. There was a hotspot, which I did a video, but you know, I doubt if it's still there. But down here in the 15-meter hole, but I've caught them, you know, anywhere off the end, down like off or down this region, kind of down through here, but and then or now and then I catch them in the 15. I used to there for a while over here on this side. Where am I at? Over here casting and do really good. I'd usually have 2 rods over here and then 1 over in the 15-meter. And I haven't fished, you know, this spot in a while either. But yeah, I'd always used to always do better. Basically casting back towards town. And maybe 50, 75%, just, well, here of course, just out 50 or however far out, 50%, 75% to, you know, out to the hole. And then, but yeah, usually between 2,300 and, well, you can catch them all in the middle of the day, but randomly you'll get them, but usually when they're at between 2,300 and 7-8 is. But what I would always do, I would fish burbot from 2,300 till 6, 7. Then I'd go and jump back in a boat by 7. Be trolling by 7. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.